Namaste. Good morning. We are going to work this morning to counteract the power of Vata, which is dispersive energy. I'm noticing all around me that people seem particularly very busy right now, rushing, overbooked, too many details. As I mentioned recently, we're entering this Vata season of autumn. So be particularly aware at this time if you start feeling overly busy and anxious and dispersed in your energy. Also look carefully, you'll notice if you are not sleeping well. The Vata period of the night is from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., so you may have had some experience with being awake in the night at those hours. And if you don't prepare for bed in a way that calms you down, you may find that tendency to be awake in the middle of the night is aggravated. By the way, screens are Vata aggravating. Vata is associated with the qualities of air and space, so it's quite ethereal. And to counteract, we need to ground down. Vata is mobile, which means not stable. It is light, as in not heavy. It's also dry, which we're not experiencing right at the moment. It's quite damp, but that's not a Vata characteristic. However, if you have your heat on in the house, you might start to be getting some of that drying. And it is cold, so we want to stay warm in Vata season. I want to start lying down on the floor, resting on your back with your knees bent, your palms turned up towards the ceiling, and your arms separated well away from the mat so your shoulder blades are nice and flat. We like to have the soles of the feet on the floor here to get that feeling of stability into the lower part of the body. I'd like for a moment to relax the breath and just allow the body to give in to the pull of gravity. And I suggest that, especially if you're very busy and have a lot going on in your mind, if you're running around a lot during the day, to do a simple evening practice, maybe an hour before you're actually wanting to go to sleep. And it could be as simple as lying on the floor like this. And you may get to that point of the day and actually kind of feel like you're vibrating. So it may take a little bit of time to let the body start to ground down, relax, calm down. But it's worth giving a few minutes to this at the end of the day. Be aware of the bottoms of the feet touching the floor. Feel that sensation. The floor feels solid and stable underneath the soles of the feet. And keeping the knees bent and in a line with each other, relax as much as possible. So we don't want the knees to flop out. We want to keep steadiness in the legs, but only the minimal amount of effort that's required to not have the knees drop out wide. And let your attention sink to the sacrum, to that wedge of bone at the very bottom of the spine. And notice how the sacrum is flat against the floor. Relax the belly. Move your attention up to the back ribs and feel the contact with the low back ribs, the middle and upper back ribs, the portion of the thoracic spine that's in touch with contact with the floor. And the back of the head. Feel the backs of the arms and hands touching the floor. Relax the arms. Soften your fingers. And close the lips. Just gently, softly, lips closed. Breathing through the nose. As you inhale, bring the breath into the chest. And then move it down into the belly. As you exhale, gently engage the abdominals. Relax the rest of the body as you support the breath moving out. And again, with your inhale, follow the breath. It's going to move in at the top of the torso and move down all the way, awareness to the sacrum. And then gently hug the abdominals in towards the spine and relax the rest of the body into the flow of gravity. Once again, inhale, follow the flow of the breath, moving from the chest downward into the belly. And you can even bring all the awareness all the way down to the sacrum, the tailbone. And then exhale, gently hug the belly and relax everything else. And we're going to keep awareness of the back of the body on the floor. Bring the arms a bit closer to your sides. I'm going to take some slow movements. Since Vata has to do with mobility, we're going to move slowly, and we're going to do a little bit of staying once we get to a position. Eyes closed if you can. Inhale, we'll take the left arm up and back to the floor behind. And then leave it there as you exhale and hug the belly towards the spine. Leave your arm where it is and inhale. Slide your right heel away from you on the mat till your right leg is straight. And then as you exhale, stay there and hug the belly in towards the spine. You can relax the right foot and stay as you inhale, slowly bringing the breath from the chest down to the belly. Then exhale, slide that right heel against the floor to bend the right knee again. Feel the bottom of the foot on the floor and stay while you breathe slowly in from the chest to the belly. And then exhale, lower the left arm down to the side. And relax the breath for a moment, allowing the body to sink down into the floor. Feel the bottoms of the feet, the sacrum, the back of the ribs, the back of the skull, the arms and hands resting on the floor. And then let's take the same motions with the opposite pair of arm leg. So we begin with the inhale and stretch the right arm all the way up and back until the hand touches the floor. Your elbow may bend, that's fine. And stay with the exhale. Hug the belly and relax the shoulder. Then with the inhale, slide your left heel away against the floor until your left leg is straight. And then stay as you exhale, hugging the belly and sinking down into the floor. We'll stay and inhale slowly, filling the chest, then the belly. And then with the exhale, slide the left heel in until the knee is bent, the left foot's against the floor. And stay while you inhale. And exhale, lower the right arm down to the side. And stay for a slow inhale, feeling the breath move from the chest down to the belly. And then relax your breathing. I want to bring the knees in towards the chest and place one hand over each knee. Relax your shoulders, let your elbows be bent, soften everything. Close the eyes, and with your exhale, gently pull your thighs in towards the belly. Noticing now the lower back goes flat down into the floor. Relax your feet, and then inhale. Breathe into the chest and then into the belly as you move the knees away from the chest. Notice that the back of the sacrum's in contact with the floor. Relax the shoulders and exhale. Hug the knees in again. Lower back is going flat. Soften the shoulders. Feel the lower back pressing against the floor. And then inhale, rock the knees away from the chest till you feel the sacrum in contact with the mat. Let's do that twice more. Hug the belly in and exhale. Slowly pull the thighs in. Lower back is flattening, gently stretching. And with the inhale, breathe into the chest, bend the belly as you rock the knees out away from the chest until you feel the sacrum down on the mat. Let's do that once more. Exhale. Feel the lower back coming into contact with the mat. And inhale. Breathe into the chest, then the belly. And bring your awareness down to the sacrum in contact with the mat. And then relax the breathing as you lower one foot down. And then the other. Take the arms out comfortably wide away from the mat. Once again, awareness, bottoms of the feet in contact with the floor. Sacrum dropping down into the floor. Back ribs, shoulder blades, backs of the arms, backs of the hands. Dropping down into the floor. Back of the head, heavy into the mat. Now we're going to turn over onto the stomach and place the hands underneath the forehead. The legs can be a little separated if that's more comfortable. Take a moment in this position to now feel the front of the body dropping into the floor, the tops of the feet, the knees, relax the front thighs. Feel the belly, the front ribs, the forearms, the hands against the floor, and the forehead resting on the hands. Lips gently closed. We'll breathe in slowly through the nose. Keep the arms and hands down and inhale. Raise the chest and head up off of the floor. Elbows are down, chest is open. Try to close your eyes, but if you were to open them, you'd be looking down at your hands. We're going to stay for a breath, slowly breathing the breath into the chest and out from the belly. And with the next exhale, lower the forehead back down. And we'll relax the breath. Let the front of the body sink down into the mat. And with your next inhale, raise the chest and head. Keep the forearms down. And stay as you exhale, hugging the belly. Tilt the chin down. Stay while you inhale slowly, breathing into the chest, down to the pubic bone. And then exhale, lower the forehead down. And relax the breath, sink into gravity for a moment. We'll do 2 more lifts here, keeping the forearms down on the floor. Inhale and raise the chest and the head. And stay, exhale. Feel the belly and the ribs against the floor. Stay and inhale, breathe into the chest, down to the navel, down to the pubic bone. And release the forehead back, down onto the hands. And relax the breath. Front of the body, dropping down into the floor. And we're going to come up onto all fours, and if you have a folded blanket, get that handy, you may want it in a moment. So we're on all fours, feeling the hands, the knees, the tops of the feet touching the floor. As you inhale, draw the chest forward, breathing from the chest down to the belly. And then exhale, move your hips back to your heels. Relax the neck, shoulders, bend the elbows. Move into child's pose, and we stay for a breath here. Slowly breathing in, feeling the back ribs, the lower back, all the way down to the sacrum. And breathe out. Hug the belly in and relax the neck and shoulders. Then with the inhale, come up onto all fours again. Feel the breath moving down the body. And exhale. Bring your hips back to your heels. Upper body relaxing. And stay. Inhale. Feel the breath in the back ribs. Down to the lower back. Down to the sacrum. Stay while you exhale. Feel the belly button hug into the spine as you relax your neck and shoulders. And inhale, lift up onto all fours. Just opening, but still be aware of the hands, knees, and feet on the floor. Exhale, move the hips back to the heels again, relaxing the upper body. Awareness in the back ribs, the lower back, and the sacrum as you inhale. Exhale and hug the belly, relax the shoulders even more. Feel the floor under your hands, feet, and knees as you inhale. Move up onto all fours. And last time, exhale, move the hips back to the heels. Soften the neck and shoulders. And inhale, back ribs, lower back, sacrum. Stay, exhale, hug the belly and relax the upper body even more. And as you're ready, relax the breathing. Then we're going to slowly come up to sit on the heels, and a couple different options here. You could just stay like this if you like to stretch at the front of the ankle. I would always suggest that you take the opportunity to stretch your toes by tucking the toes under. And if that's intense, either one of those positions can be done with the blanket between the sit bones and the heels if you want a little bit of support here. Like to find a place where you can come and be still and relax the breath. So wiggling is Vata. It's energy that's dispersing. Readjusting is Vata. We want to find a place where we can stay, find stability, and just have a few seconds of being still. And I'd like you to notice for the rest of the practice if you have an impulse to wiggle or readjust or fix your clothes or your hair or you have an itch. Before you automatically make that motion, pause, notice it, evaluate, do you really need to make that motion right now? And if you can avoid doing it without creating great discomfort, try being still instead. Okay, we're going to come to a standing position. And slowly bringing yourself up to standing. Coming into Samastiti. Now feeling the bottoms of the feet against the floor. That's our only contact with the floor after having had the whole body down on the floor. But let that full sense of stability be supporting underneath the feet. So I want to feel the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, the middle of the heel, each of those 3 points taking equal weight and rooting down into the floor. Keeping the feet well balanced, so we're going to try not to rock from side to side or front to back on the feet as we do our forward bend. We're going to stay down in the forward bend for a breath each time. We want a steady gaze point with the chin tilted down a little bit. And then with the inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And feel the distance between the feet and the hands. Then hug the belly in, and as you exhale, bend down. Try not to go all the way back into your heels. Keep balanced weight between the front and back of the foot. Touch your legs, your feet, or the floor, and stay while you inhale. Let the breath move down the back ribs, the lumbar, and the sacrum. And stay as you exhale, and we're going to pull the belly towards the spine, relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, bring yourself back up to the top, but be aware of the feet as you lift up to the top. Hug the belly and exhale, bring your arms down slowly, or your whole exhale to bring the arms down. Let the body be still and stay for a relaxed breath. See if you can do that without adjusting anything. And then we're going to go again, being aware of the feet against the floor. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Keep the gaze steady. Hug the belly in and bend down, letting the hands come to the feet or the legs or the floor, staying even on the front and back of the foot. Inhale, awareness down the back ribs, the lower back, the sacrum. Stay, exhale, hug the belly, relax the neck and shoulders. And with the inhale, rise to the top with the attention staying in the feet. Exhale, draw the belly into the spine as the arms come down the front. Relax the shoulders. Stay still and relaxed as you take an easy breath. And we'll do it twice more. Inhale. Continue to be aware of the feet as you raise the arms forward and up, keeping the gaze fixed. Exhale and hug the belly as you bend down. Stay even on the feet. Touch the feet, the floor, or the legs. Relax the neck. Inhale into the back ribs, the lower back, the sacrum. Stay and exhale, hugging the belly and releasing the upper body even more. And stay connected with the feet as you inhale to the top. Lower the arms with the exhale. Remember to stay still and take a relaxed breath. And we're going one more time. Awareness stays in the feet as you inhale, arms forward and up. Hug the belly and then down. Relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, breathe into the back, ribs, the lower back, the sacrum. Hug the belly as you exhale, relax your neck and shoulders. Stay connected in the feet as you inhale to the top. Gaze steady as the arms come down. And relax into stillness. Relax the breath. Notice if there's an impulse to fix something, to move, to wiggle, to readjust, and see if instead you can simply relax into the samastiti. If you prefer to close your eyes here, you can do that. Now we're going to take Parshvottanasana, asymmetrical forward bend. Remember that we're trying to really emphasize stability. So as we prepare for the posture, make that a main focus. We'll bring the hands onto the hips, stabilize the pelvis, and without allowing the pelvis to move, turn the right toes out to the side a little. And continuing to have the pelvis square to the wall in front of you, step your left leg forward. Feel free to take a slightly wider stance, moving your left foot a little farther to the left if that helps. We want to feel steady, connected in both feet. And we're going to keep the arms down. You can bring the hands behind the back, let them rest on the sacrum, or even straighten them out and let them hang down below the coccyx. Whatever feels comfortable for your shoulders is fine. We're working theoretically with both legs straight the entire time. If that doesn't work for your hamstring or your back, feel free to bend the front knee as necessary. I'd like you to try to keep the back leg straight though. I want to feel that right heel reaching down into the mat. Keep the legs straight and steady. That's your anchor for the whole pose. We're going to stay here and inhale, drawing the attention down from chest to belly. And then with exhale, fold yourself forward so you're aiming your head towards your left knee. Keep your eyes open, find a place to gaze behind you, and stay while you inhale. Again, follow the breath from the ribs down to the lower back, down to the sacrum. Stay while you exhale, and again, here we hug the belly and relax into the pose. Then inhale, stay in your feet as you lift your torso upright. Be sure the pelvis is square and stay for an exhale. Inhale, draw the breath down from the chest to the belly. Hug the belly to the spine as you bend down. Keep the right leg straight, left leg can bend a little bit if necessary. Fix the gaze behind you and stay while you breathe slowly in, breathing down the back of the spine. Stay while you breathe out. Hug the belly. Check your right hip. Drop your right hip towards the floor just a little bit. And then with the inhale, raise yourself up, staying steady in both feet as you open the chest. Stay and exhale. Feel the hug of the belly, the relaxation of the shoulders. Inhale, breathe from the chest down to the belly, down to the base of the spine. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine as you fold down. Right leg is straight, front leg can bend a little if necessary. Keep the pelvis square and stay for a breath. Follow the path of the breath along the spine from the ribs down to the tailbone. Stay and exhale, drawing the belly in and relaxing the upper body, finding as much stability as possible. Stay connected in the feet as you inhale and lift up to the top. And be still for the exhale. Hug the belly, relax the shoulders. Inhale, breathe the breath down the spine. And one final forward bend. Exhale and down. Steady the gaze. Stay and inhale, follow the path of the breath. Back ribs, lower back, sacrum. Stay and exhale, draw the belly into the spine, relax the upper body. Stay connected in the feet as you inhale, coming up to the top. And exhale, hug the belly to the spine, relax the shoulders. And release the arms. Relax control of the breath. And remember, with as little excess movement as possible, step the left foot back, align the feet, feel the connection down through both feet, lifting tall through the crown of the head without losing the sense of being grounded. Settling into the Samastiti, trying not to wiggle or readjust. If it helps you to close the eyes, do that, but keep a sense of being focused inwardly. And then let's bring the hands to the hips. And we really want to keep that stability in the pelvic girdle. And keep the pelvis still. Left toes turning just a little out to the side. Hip points continue to point straight forward as the right leg steps forward. Take it a little bit wide if you like. Be sure your left hip is not lagging behind. Both hip points equidistant to the wall in front of you. And then the hands come behind you again. You can rest them on the lower back, the sacrum, or down beneath the tailbone where your shoulders feel comfortable. Left leg is straight the whole time. Right leg can bend a little if necessary. Stay and inhale, concentrating on the flow of the breath down from the chest to the belly, to the pelvic floor. Then exhale, hug the navel and bend down. The right leg can bend a little, left leg is staying straight. And stay while you inhale, breathing down the back of the body, all the way to the tailbone. Stay and exhale, navel hugging up into the spine, neck and shoulders relaxed. Keep your gaze steady on one spot. The eyes should definitely be open here. And then inhale, stay connected with the feet as you lift up to the top. Hug the belly into the spine. Relax the shoulders. Square the hips if necessary. And stay. Inhale, really attentive to the breath, moving into the chest, the belly, down to the base of the spine. Hug the navel in and bend down, keeping that back leg really steady. Front leg is straight or as straight as possible. Gaze fixed behind you. Stay for a breath. Slowly breathing from the back ribs to the lower back to the tailbone. Stay, exhale. The belly hugs into the spine. Neck and shoulders relax. Stay steady in the feet as you inhale and come to the top. And stay, exhale, hug the belly to the spine. Square the hips, connect through both feet. Stay, inhale, breathing into the chest, down to the belly, down to the base of the spine. Hug the navel and bend down. Fix the gaze. Breathe slowly. Back of ribs, lower back, tailbone. Exhale, belly hugging into the spine, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Stay connected in the feet. Inhale to the top. Stay and exhale, hugging the belly to the spine, softening the shoulders. Stay and inhale, breathing downwards towards the base of the spine. Last time, hug the belly, bend down. Gaze steady, stay as you inhale, breathe, back ribs, lower back, sacrum. Exhale, belly to spine, relaxing the upper body. Inhale, lift up to the top. And hug the navel to the spine with the exhale. And then relax the breath, the arms. Step the right leg back to meet the left leg. Align the feet, as little readjustment as possible, returning to Samastiti. Breath is flowing at its own pace. Gaze stays steady or eyes can close. We're going to work with Ardha Utkatasana, the half squat. We're not going to stay for a whole breath, but I'd like after that exhale, when we get into the bent knee forward bend, we're going to pause with the breath out for 2 to 4 seconds. Not so long that it makes you gasp and rush the next breath in, but being still with the breath out. Feeling the feet, fixing the gaze. Inhale from chest to belly as the arms come forward and up. Hug the navel into the spine as you bend your knees and fold down. Please touch your legs, your feet, or the floor. Hold the breath out for 2 to 4 seconds. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Stay connected in your feet as you lift to the top on your inhale. Steady the gaze. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. Keep the body still, and we're going to take a relaxed breath. And go again with the inhale, raising the arms forward and up. Hug the belly into the spine, bend the knees, fold down. Touch your feet, the legs, or the floor. Hold the breath out 2 to 4 seconds. And then use your inhale to come to the top. Hug the belly into the spine and lower the arms down. Take a relaxed breath. Vata doesn't tend to relax well. It more like collapses with exhaustion. So we want to find a way to relax. We'll do that Ardha Utkatasana twice more. Inhale, arms forward and up. Draw the belly in, bend the knees and fold down. Hold the breath out, 2 to 4 seconds, relax the neck and shoulders. And lift up again with the inhale. Exhale, the belly hugs in as the arms come down the front. And relax the breath. Be still. And one more time. Inhale, arms forward and up. Belly to spine, bend the knees and fold down. Relax the neck and shoulders. Breath out for 2 to 4 seconds. Stay in the feet as you inhale and come up. Hug the belly, arms down the front. Be still and relax. Okay, we're going to come down to all fours and move between downward facing dog and child's pose. In the all fours position, be aware of the hands on the floor, the knees, the tops of the feet. Inhale, breathe into the chest and down to the belly. We'll go to downward facing dog, hugging the belly into the spine, pushing the floor away with the hands as the hips go up towards the ceiling, and we're going to stay here for a breath. Fix the gaze, stay and slowly breathe. Ribs, lower back, sacrum. Stay and exhale. Feel the belly hug into the spine, and this time we're going to push the floor away rather than relaxing the shoulders. Push the floor away. Then inhale, slowly bring the knees down onto the floor. And exhale, bring the hips back to the heels. Relax the neck and shoulders. And let's go again. Inhale up onto all fours. Exhale, hug the belly, raise the hips. Stay connected through the hands, pushing the floor away. And stay and inhale. Back ribs, lower back, tailbone, sit bones. Stay and exhale. Hug the belly into the spine and push the floor away with your hands. Inhale, slowly bring the knees down. Keep pushing the floor away with the hands. And exhale, hips back to heels. If you need a rest, do that here. We're going to go twice more. Inhale, up onto all fours. Feel the contact between the hands and the floor. Hug the belly and exhale. Raise the hips. Keep that contact between the hands and the floor. Inhale, back ribs, lower back, sacrum. Stay, exhale, drawing the belly into the spine, pressing the hands into the floor and pushing away. Inhale, slowly the knees come down. Exhale, belly hugs, hips move back to the heels. Upper body is relaxed. You can stay and rest if you like. We'll do one more repetition. Inhale, coming to all fours. Exhale, stay connected in the hands as you raise your hips up into downward facing dog and stay for a breath. Breathe into the back ribs, the lower back, towards the sacrum and sit bones. Stay, exhale, belly hugging in, pressing the hands away, or pushing the floor away with the hands. And then inhale, the knees come down. And exhale, the hips move back to the heels. We'll take a moment in child's pose. Find a relaxed position if you like especially if your head's not on the floor, you can take your blanket and rest your forehead on the blanket. Arms could be down at your sides or wherever they feel comfortable. Let yourself relax for a moment here. As you're ready, we'll move on to the back, lying on your back with your knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Hands spread wider than the mat, palms up, returning to the awareness of the contact between the feet and the floor, the sacrum, the back ribs, the shoulder blades, shoulders, backs of the arms and hands, back of the head. Releasing the breath, and giving into gravity's pull. Returning to this rest position. Inner observation. Vata can feel kind of inwardly jumpy or almost vibratory, or you could feel the thoughts being pulled this way and that. Feel the floor underneath you. Let the breath take its time to slow down. Find a way to be still. Now we're going to bring the hands to the sides and place the palms of the hand down in contact with the floor at your sides. And do Dvipadapidam, but instead of raising the arms today, we're going to leave the hands down at the sides, palms down, so you feel the rim of the palm in contact with the floor. We're going to take the pelvic lift and stay for a breath in the lift. And we'll inhale and lift the hips up to the ceiling. And then stay here as you exhale. Feel the belly pull into the spine. Be aware of the feet, that you're not rolling to the outside of the feet, but being very steady across those 3 points. Stay as you inhale. Follow the breath from the thorax down to the lumbar, down to the sacrum. And then exhale, roll yourself down, feeling the upper spine, the middle spine, the lower spine, down to the sacrum, release to the floor, and then take a relaxed breath. And we'll go again. Inhale, raising the hips up to the ceiling, steady and strong in the legs, even under the bottoms of the feet. And stay and breathe slowly down, tracing down the spine with your attention. And then we exhale and slowly roll down, upper back, lower back, sacrum. And then take a relaxed breath. 2 more times. Inhale to lift up. And stay with the exhale. Feel the navel pulling towards the spine, strong in the feet and legs. Stay and inhale, following the breath towards the pelvis. And then rolling down with exhale. Moving down through the upper, the mid, the lower back, all the way to the sacrum. Releasing down and take a relaxed breath. And we'll do it one more time. Inhale to lift. Stay for exhale. Stay for inhale. Lower down with exhale. And take a relaxed breath. Once again, be aware of the bottoms of the feet, the sacrum, the back ribs, arms and shoulders, back of the head. And let's bring the knees and the feet close so the inner ankles and the inner knees are touching each other. We're going to take the hands and interlace the fingers and then let the joined hands rest on the pubic bone as we prepare for Supta Baddha Konasana. As we begin, the soles of the feet are against the floor. When we go into the pose, the soles of the feet will be touching each other. So we inhale, stretch the arms up overhead and turn the soles of the feet to touch each other. Opening the knees out wide. Stay while you exhale. Feel the hug of the belly down towards the spine, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Stay with the inhale. Breathe the breath down the spine all the way to the sacrum. Then exhale, the knees close slowly and the arms return back down into the position resting on the front of the body. We still have the fingers interlaced, the soles of the feet are on the floor. And let's go again. Inhale, stretch up and back. Soles of the feet touching. And stay with the exhale, hugging the belly in. And stay with the inhale, breathing downwards from the chest to the belly, to the tailbone. And hug the belly in. Close the knees together, lower the arms back down, hands resting on the pubic bone. 2 more times. Inhale, stretch up and back. Soles of the feet will touch. Reaching the arms up overhead, relax the hips. Stay and exhale, hugging the belly to the spine. And stay and inhale, breathing downward from the chest to the belly, to the base of the spine. Exhale, the belly hugs as the knees come together. Bring the arms back down. We're going to do 1 more repetition. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up and back. Soles of the feet touch. And stay while you exhale. And stay while you inhale, following the breath downwards to the pelvis. And exhale, the belly hugs in as you close the knees and lower the arms. Relax the arms to the side, separate the feet. Take a moment, releasing back into this, what in Pilates I call constructive rest pose. This is a very constructive position, and it helps the body to move into a relaxed place. Then we're going to slowly bring the knees into the chest, one hand over each knee for Uttanasana. Close the eyes. Separate the legs and feet just a little, not wide, but just so they're not touching. Relax the feet. Close the eyes and relax the face. Soften your shoulders. As you exhale, slowly pull the knees in close to the belly and hold the breath out for 2 to 4 seconds. Feet and face relaxed, feeling the lower back pressing against the mat. And inhale, breathe into the chest, then into the belly as the knees rock away from the head until you feel the sacrum down on the mat. Pause for 2 to 4 seconds. Exhale, hug the belly, pull in, feel the lower back going straight. Keep neck, shoulders, and face relaxed as you hold the breath out 2 to 4 counts. And inhale, breathing away. And pause for 2 to 4 seconds. Hug the belly. Exhale, pull in. Feel the lower back going flat. Soften the shoulders. Relax the feet. Pause for 2 to 4 counts. And inhale, breathe into the chest, into the belly as the knees move out away from the chest. Pause for 2 to 4 seconds. Let's do it one more time. Pull in with the exhale. Feel the lower back go flat. And pause with the breath out. Inhale. Move the knees away. Feel the tailbone come back down in contact. Pause for a moment. And then we bring the feet back to the floor. Feeling the soles of the feet against the floor, the backs of the arms and hands against the floor. Relax the breath. Eyes closed. Find a place of stillness. As you're ready, we'll move out into final relaxation, bringing the legs out straight. This is a really nice opportunity to use your folded blanket too. Of course, I want you to be warm because Vata's cold, so be warm in your relaxation. But if you have an extra blanket or a cushion, you can rest it on your belly to give you a little bit more weight and sense of groundedness. That can really help pacify Vata as well. So you can do that either in the position with the knees bent or the legs straight. In the final relaxation, we want to find a place where we're warm and comfortable and where we can stay still. Again, want to give the body, the nervous system, a chance to experience some stillness and stability, which is not what Vata offers. Another really nice thing you can do in the relaxation, or if you do this practice at the end of the day, is to take an eye pillow and place it over the eyes. Or if you don't have an eye pillow, just a folded face towel would do the same thing. get yourself settled in the relaxation, see if you can remain still without any wiggling or readjusting. Resting the body into the support of the floor. Allowing the breath to move at its own pace. Feeling the mind begin to settle into that sense of stillness and stability. And reminding it gently back anytime it starts to stray. Feel the floor beneath you. Notice all those points of contact between the body and the floor. Allow that sense of stability to draw into the body. Relax into it. We'll move out of this stillness very consciously. Bring the movement into the body slowly. Take a stretch as you like. Bring your way slowly up into a seated position. Be sure that you get yourself in a comfortable seat. Again, we want to find a place where we can be still. So, comfortable support of a blanket or a chair. Feel free to sit up on a chair. If so, the feet go against the floor. Connection through the sit bones. Establish your seat and see if you can remain comfortable and still in that seat as we do a simple pranayama. I'm going to continue with the breathing as we've been working with it in the practice. Being aware on the inhale of the breath, moving down the spine. Bring it all the way down to the tailbone and to the sit bones where it roots into the seat. And you'll pause comfortably 2 to 4 seconds. Exhale and draw the belly into the spine and relax the shoulders as the breath exits. Soften the face. Keep the belly gently hugging in as you hold the breath out for 2 to 4 seconds. And then reverse the process. Inhale, breathe into the chest first, then soften the belly. Feel the breath move down to the sit bones and pause for 2 to 4 seconds. And exhale, find the support low in the pelvic floor, in the low belly. Relax the neck and shoulders as the breath moves out. Pause with the breath out. Try to relax into that pause. Don't clench around it, but soften into it. And again, do a few more breaths like that on your own. Following the flow down and in on the inhale, all the way down to the sit bones. Soften into the hold and supporting the exhale from your base, releasing the upper body. Stay relaxed as the breath stays out. Just a couple more breaths, moving at your own pace. After the next exhale, you can release the control of the breath, but maintain your attention on the breath. Observe the natural flow of the breath. Continue to be still and relaxed. All of the qualities of nature are necessary, and when they're in good balance, we need all of them in equal parts. So I don't mean to vilify poor Vata. We need to have movement, we need to have activity. Thanks to Vata, here we are. However, this miracle of broadcasting is happening. It's moving out through the ether. So Vata is very important. It just happens to be in excess in our society, in the world today, and at the moment in the season. So we're pacifying Vata, not vilifying it. We need the qualities of lightness, of mobility, of dryness. However, we also need to pay attention when they start to get out of control. So a very simple evening practice of lying on the floor with your knees bent, feet on the floor, and simply relaxing into the floor could be very helpful. If you need some help at the end of the day calming down, placing a blanket on the belly or the eye pillow over the eyes. Also, you might want to try putting a little heavier blanket on your bed as you sleep. That will help counteract the lightness of the day. So, thank you for being here. Namaste. I hope that you'll feel free to access this practice again if it's helpful towards bringing you down. And we'll be here again on Thursday. Please sign in because I really can't see who's here. Oh, I also am going to start announcing the fall reset is coming, and I will be sending an email soon, the first week of November. This is more than a Khichdi cleanse. It could be a Khichdi cleanse if you're interested in doing that, but it's really about establishing a daily routine so we can find some good internal balance and some stability in our daily lives. So very much in line with what we're doing here today. Again, namaste, thank you.